So, a common struggle business owners are facing that I found out about is having a lack of time to run and manage everything properly. Like I said here. Of course, in most of the cases, it can even be maybe a lack of knowledge and lack of experience, but I think that's the case for those newer guys in the space that just want to start their own business from scratch. But now I'm talking about the guys that have been in this space for quite some time. They maybe hit their first 5 to 10k a month, but trust me, in order to actually hit those numbers and be where they're at today, they needed to put so much efforts and get through so much struggle, so much pain, such as, let's say, dealing with uninterested leads in the DMs, then being faced with so many smoke screen objections or just objections in general, such as I need to think about it, etc., etc. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And ultimately, that's just so much time wasted, completely wasted because of those situations. So the question here is, how do you actually run a successful business while having a very busy schedule? I think I'm a good person to talk about that because, quite frankly, I'm a very busy guy. You know, playing semi-pro football, going gym 5 to 6 times per week for about 2 hours or even more, then being a full-time setter while also coaching people how to make money with appointment setting. And on top of all that, I've decided to start new B2B offer, business to business offer, where I help people do exactly what I'm going to talk about today, and that is how to automate everything in their business and pretty much triple the sales every month only with their sales team. Like I've said, I have so many other things on my end, and building a profitable business around that busy schedule that I'm having is something I've had to overcome by myself. So that's the main thing here. I overcame it by myself. There was no one to show me how to do it properly, you know. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly how you can run a profitable business with about 2 hours only, 2 hours per day, which is exactly what I'm doing currently. So one thing, the other day I was just doing some research. I was watching other business owners, watching their videos and how they run their businesses, and I saw a big spectrum of different people. On one side, we have solo guys, like I've stated here. We have those solo guys doing everything by themselves, such as recording the videos, editing them, doing a cold outreach, then having full-on conversations with potential prospects, trying to book them onto a call, then having to hop on that call hoping they'll close him, because otherwise, let's be honest, it's just gonna be a complete waste of time. And even if they manage to close them, they need to take care of client delivery, etc., etc. And in my opinion, that's so draining. That even doesn't make any sense. And I honestly don't know how they manage to do everything. And yeah, the truth is that they are grinding their asses off, and I highly respect that. But if there is a way to avoid that and still make at least the same amount of money, if not 2 to 3 times more per month, why not just do that, you know? And that was an example of someone who doesn't think outside the box. Out of all these things that I mentioned right here, what I would recommend you do is obviously record the videos, because, you know, who else is going to record your videos for you? And take the calls. Hop on the call. Why? Because there's no better person who can present your offer and your solution than yourself. Then the other example of a business owner would be someone I'm currently striving to be. That's who I'm trying to be right now. One thing I'd like to point out is that building a business gives you something called leverage, obviously. And leverage is the reason why you're building your business to begin with. So you don't have to trade your money for time anymore. Obviously, if you wanted to trade your time for money, you could just get into appointment setting or a closing and, you know, just make your money that way. And don't get me wrong, that's a great way to get into this online space. Build a required skill set, you know, for yourself that will set yourself for life. And obviously hit your first 5 to 10k a month through being a setter or a closer. But if you want to make more money, you don't want to stay working as a setter or a closer for someone, because you're still trading your time for money. And while trading your time for money, there's no leverage as it is with running your own business. So my main point in this video is that when you have your own business, you could be paying people to do the things for you. You could be paying people to do the things for you. And what I mean by this is, once you pay people to do a certain stuff for you, what do you achieve? You get your time back. You get your most valuable asset back, which is your time. And there is no greater asset than having free time that you can put towards something more meaningful, you know. And if you're watching this, you probably have already acquired your first customer. I can assume that, and I'm hoping you are, through the door. And now you have money to play with, basically. You have money to pay other people do the things for you. Or even if you still haven't signed your first client, you can pay people, and here's how. This is exactly what I would do if I had to start from scratch. So 3 simple steps. Step 1 would be hire a commission-based setter. That's a step 1. Commission-based appointment setter that will do probably 60 to 70 outreaches per day on your behalf. And that's what I've done. I've hired a setter, commission-based appointment setter, that's doing 60 to 70 outreaches on my behalf to my target audience. And one very massive and positive thing here is the fact that he is commission-based, meaning obviously that you only pay him after closing the deal. Then step 2 that I have done is hiring an editor. So you do it as well. Hire an editor. An editor that will edit your videos for $5 to $10 per video, and posting about 4 to 5 videos per week on your IG page, or even on YouTube if you like I'm doing here currently, is more than enough to build credibility and show people that you know what you're talking about. And pretty much, boom, yeah, that's already a fully automated lead generation system. That's all you need at the moment to land your first client through the door. And now the step 3, the truth is, it is optional. It is optional, and if you have maybe enough funds for such a thing, would be to just hire someone to manage everything for you. I would say hire a manager. Hire a manager that will manage everything for you, someone that can take an entire funnel, take a deep look at it, and maybe add some details to it, such as paid ads, providing setters with proven scripts, then adjusting their scripts, adjusting their openings, coach them how to handle objections, implement a daily reports channel so you can track KPIs, and then he can maybe provide you with CRM so you can track potential clients as well. And pretty much what I'm talking about is make your funnel perfect in general, while still managing it so you can actually be focused on delivering the results to your client, because that's one very important thing. Having success stories is both good to keep your current clients and also attract new dream customers to yourself. And don't get me even started on the fact that at that point you can easily charge more and just make more money. And that is, in my opinion, how business is supposed to be run. A business is not giving yourself another high-paying job. A business is something you build so you can have your time back, like said here, and just enjoy full freedom of it. Also, what I would highly advise you is that you should be doing is educating yourself on closing techniques too, if you are gonna be the one closing the deals, of course. And the reason behind that is just so you can maximize your closing rate. And the way you could be doing that would be by recording your calls, reviewing them, seeing other business owners and implementing their scripts, reading books about it, such as The New Model of Selling, GOATed book, and also just taking care of your tonality, because in order to close someone, you have to connect on a personal level, which you can only achieve if you show that you truly care. And after all, it's in human psychology to connect with people that talk with them in a genuine way, And my number 1 advice for you would be that with that spare time you have now after implementing these 3 steps, you just allocate it to creating a content and putting the value out there, which will eventually grow into an asset of your business, if you keep doing it consistently enough, of course. And yeah, Don't forget to deliver the results to your clients, provide them with maximum support, and just enjoy your life. You're a business owner and you should be enjoying all the benefits businesses that you'll be running give you. Again, this is just me. This is how I'm currently running a business. I don't have that much time to put into it, but what I do have is leverage. I'm now at the point where I have other people doing it for me, so I can live the life I want to live. Like traveling the world, just spending some quality time without being worried, and yeah, this is how you do it based on my example. Stop being a solo alpha wolf, whatever, thinking you don't need anyone or whatever, and just expand your horizons, because that's how you strive. Network is your net worth. Keep that in mind. And yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you like, and see you in the next video. Keep grinding.